Hello teacher, this is our APE guide number 3. In this APE, we will explain some language functions for the different stages of the lesson that are beginning of the lesson, middle of the lesson, and finish of the lesson. Okay, my name is Grace Michelle, and first of all, it's important to say that language functions are the reasons or purposes for using a language. And functional exponents are phrases that are used for a particular communicative purpose, for example, to make a suggestion, advertisements, to get the attention of the students, giving advice, and others. In this case, we will explain some teacher's phrases, 3 for each one, and for the 3 levels of the formality that are formal, neutral, and informal, taking in mind the student's English level, that are beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So for the beginning of the lesson, we have as a language function presenting lesson objectives. That is a teacher exponent. And the first exponent is, I will show you the objectives of today's class. This is a formal level of formality and is used in an intermediate and advanced level. The second one is let's check the objectives. That is a neutral level of formality and is used for all levels. The third one is here there are the objectives of the class and used for intermediate and advanced level.
Okay, to continue with beginning of the lesson. My name is Castro Sofia. Language function greeting student. Here we have 3 exponents. First, good morning students. Let's start with the class. The formality is formal and the student's English level is intermediate and advanced. Everybody, how are you today? The level of formality is neutral and the student's English level is to beginners and intermediate. And the third is hi, what's up guys? The level of formality is informal and the student's English level is intermediate and advanced. Okay, to continue with beginning of the lesson, language function, starting the class. There are 3 exponents. First, will you mind we can start today's class? The level of formality is formal. The student's English level is intermediate and advanced. The second is, let's begin today's lesson. The level of formality is neutral and the student's English level is for all levels. And the third is, I think we can start now. The level of formality is informal and student's English level is to all levels.
My name is Dipanki Sarika, and another part of this guide is middle of the lesson. And the language function that we have chosen in this part is asking students to open their book. This exponent is used by teacher, and also we have 3 exponents in this part. Each exponent with the level of formality and a student's English level. The first exponent says, could you open your book on page 21, please? The level of formality is formal and the student's English level is for intermediate and advanced. And the second one says, let's open our books on page 21. It's considered neutral and the student's English level is for all levels. A third one says, open the book on page 21 and the level of formality is informal and the student's English level is for all levels. Another language function in the middle of the lesson is checking if the students are ready to work. It's used by teacher and also we have 3 exponents. The first exponent says, Would you say, I'm ready to start with the following activity, please? The level of formality is formal and the student's English level is for intermediate and advanced. Second one says, are you ready to start with the activity? It's considered neutral and the student's English level is for intermediate and advanced. Third one says, please say, ready to start with the activity. It's considered informal and the student's English level is for beginners.
And my name is Evelina Roba, and I'm going to continue with the function of middle of the lesson. In this case, asking to pay attention or not to interrupt their partners. These exponents are used by the teacher, and the first one says, could you mind to not interrupt the class and pay attention? It has a formal level of formality, and it is used for intermediate and advanced student English level. The second one says, silence please and pay attention. It has a neutral level of formality and it is used for beginners and intermediate student English levels. Finally, we have stop talking and pay attention. It has an informal level of formality and it is used for beginners and intermediate student English level. Here we have a finish of the lesson stage in which we select telling that the lesson is not over, has a language function, and in this case also these exponents are used by the teacher. The first exponent says, we still have a couple of minutes left, please stay. It has a formal level of formality and it is used for intermediate and advanced students English level. The second one says, hold on a moment, and it has a neutral level of formality and it is used for intermediate and advanced student English level. And the last exponent says, just a second. It is an informal level of formality and it is used for all levels.
Okay, my name is Ramos Jocelyn and continue with finish of the lesson. Here we have another language function, which is assigning homework. This is used by the teacher. The first says, could you elaborate the next chapter for next Tuesday? The level of formality is formal and the student's English level is intermediate and advanced. The second one says, don't forget to prepare the next chapter for Tuesday. The level of formality is neutral and the student's English level is for intermediate and advanced English level. The third one is prepare the next chapter for Tuesday. It has an informal level of formality and the student's English level is for intermediate and advanced. And finally, here we have the last language function is leaving the classroom. It is used by the teacher and the first says, goodbye, I will see you at the next class. And the level at which this exponent can be used in formal level because it uses a more polite language. The English student's level is for intermediate and advanced. The second is have a good day, and the level of formality is neutral, and the student's English level is for all levels. And the last one, here we have see you later. The level of formality is informal, and the student's English level is for all levels. This was our presentation. Thanks for watching.